And how's everyone doing this fine day, night, whenever you're doing this? I hope everything is going well. And just another session with John. Um, Interestingly, I was watching a movie the other night called Just Mercy, which is about a lawyer who goes to Alabama from law school. And anyway, he works with prisoners who are on death row, and there's a scene in there. Jamie Foxx is one of the stars, and this one guy is getting let off, and he's just panicking, and he starts telling him how to breathe, and it sounds a lot like a yoga lesson. I'm not moralizing about the movie. You can see for yourselves. It's good, really good movie. But the point is that whenever we're really stressed out, if we're not thinking about it, we just breathe right from here. And pretty soon that sends a message to our fight or flight brain that says panic, panic, panic. And when you just say stop, take deep breaths, starting to focus away from that, then it relaxes us, and that relaxation sends a message to the brain that says things are calm. So that really is what I want to talk about today. And we always start with breathing, and sometimes, excuse me, not coronavirus. Sometimes people ask, how come you do that every single lesson? Why all this stuff about breathing? So if I haven't preached it enough, there you go, you get another one. So just sitting up nice and tall, and as we always do, with your shoulders over your hips, your knees hip width apart over your ankles, maybe putting your hands on your legs, or just, however comfortable you want to get, but just being conscious of your posture, and maybe closing your eyes or softening your gaze and starting that belly breathing. Starting to breathe into the belly, and then just exhale, and maybe focusing a little more on that, and imagining that balloon that I bring up every time, that you're filling that balloon with air, first into your belly, and then into your abdomen, and finally into your lungs. Just letting your shoulders fall away from your ears, letting go of all the tensions and things in your life. Nothing to worry about for the next few minutes while we do this together. Interestingly, sometimes even though I'm leading the practice, it really relaxes me as well. So I thank you for allowing me to get more relaxed today. And just starting to increase that breath, always trying to maybe get up to a 5 or 6 second inhale, and the same as you exhale. Closing your mouth if you can, breathe through your nose. Maybe putting the tip of your tongue on the roof of your mouth for that warrior breath. Just constricting your throat as you do that. Get really nice deep breaths out of it. And just take a couple more, and then we'll start our movement. Yeah, one more. Now just open your eyes with a soft gaze. On an inhale, bring your arms up overhead, and exhale down. Arms up, and exhale down. One more up, and let's just start climbing the old rope. We're getting good at this, probably up. improve our time up the rope by a few seconds, or else the rope is longer, but at least we can get up there now. We do this a lot. And also just shifting your shoulders and just stretching at each side as you go up. Maybe even looking up at the ceiling. And let's just do 2 more on each side. Finally bring your hands together. Bring them to heart center and to your knees. Now we're going to do our neck and shoulder exercises. I always start with stretch, neck and the shoulders. Sometimes I reverse the shoulders and the neck. So we're going to do that today. We'll start with the neck. And on an inhale, just looking up at the ceiling. And as you exhale, just bring your chin down to your chest. And one more time up towards the ceiling. And as you exhale, come on down. And now inhaling up to the right. And then exhale down. Inhale up to the left. And exhale down. This time, in exhaling to the right, coming all the way up. If your neck says it's okay. Nice and slowly doing some nice neck rolls. We're going to do a couple of extra on each side today. I usually do about 4 or 5, but I thought, what the heck? Let's just do a couple more. That's assuming I can count, of course. Oh. And let's do 2 more on this side. And when you come back to center, just go in the other direction. And again, you're still sitting up nice and straight. Maybe you're pushing your feet into the floor to get a little more work on your legs. And tense your body up down there. Work as much as you feel like doing. Don't feel like pushing your feet into the floor, don't do. And let's do 2 more. And come back to center and do our shoulder rolls now. We're going to always move up a little in the chair when I do these. We're going to do cats and cows after this. So that's just nice, easy, but maybe bring your shoulders up towards your ears and then just relax them. So when you're sitting around and feeling tense and you say, oh yeah, I remember that breathing, you can do the breathing and the movement too, just like this. A couple more nice deep ones. And coming back center. So we're going to do cat cow. So just moving up on your front of your chair, feet are hip width apart, hands are on your knees. And on an inhale, you're bending at the waist and bringing your chin up, sending your shoulders back for cow. Move. And then exhale, rounding your back and bring your chin to your chest, your stomach in towards your belly. And let's do a few more of these. Exercising that spine. Find myself doing a lot more sitting these days. So these things are really good because when you sit for long periods of time, although I do get up at least every hour, muscles in your back have a tendency to kind of stop working as well, tense up. So just doing these, do 2 more. And coming back to center, we're going to do our seated crescent today with upper back twist to go along with it. So you want to move to the right side of your chair, and your right leg is in front with the knee directly over your ankle, and that back leg, you can start here, or you can come back a little bit, or you can come way back, get on the toes of that back foot, and on an inhale, bring your arms up for seated crescent. So you notice that back, you're kind of pushing your hips out, you're arching your back, you're not compressing, shoulders are falling away from your ears. You're pressing down on the toes of that back foot, pressing the whole foot down on the front, really working it. So when we do our warrior poses, it's kind of the same thing, except here we're seated. And all the warrior poses can be done seated as well. Now, on the next exhale, bring that right arm to the back of the chair, and bring that left arm all the way up. And on the next inhale, come over to the right. And as you exhale, come back. Inhale over. Exhale back. One more over. Exhale back. Bring that left arm down and then bring it over to the back of the chair. And we're doing that nice twist to the right. Looking over your right shoulder, pressing down on your feet because you're still in that same pose. We kind of do this when we do that crescent lunge and then we do a twist. So we're twisting here. And take a big inhale. And as you exhale, come around. And move everything around. We'll come to the other side now. Your left foot's in front, knee over your ankle, right foot to the back. And inhale, coming up for crescent lunge. Again, your shoulders are falling away from your ears. A couple more breaths here, pushing those feet down. And on the next exhale, bring that left hand down around the back of the chair. Bringing that right arm up. Take a big inhale and exhale. And as you inhale, come over to the left. And exhale back. Inhale over. Exhale back. One more. And then bringing that right arm down, even with your body, and then just coming to the back of the chair, looking over your left shoulder for that nice twist. Nice deep breaths here, just breathing into that twisted back. Three more breaths here. And take a big inhale. And as you exhale, come around. Shift everything around. I'll come up to standing. And move our chair out of the way so everybody can see. We're going to start with sun salutations. So your feet are hip width apart. Excuse me. And standing here. This is called mountain pose. This is actually a resting pose. So sometimes you get off the chair and you say, I'm not ready to do sun salutations. Just stand in mountain pose, close your eyes, and just rest. And I'm going to inhale up. And as I exhale, bending at the waist, coming all the way down. floor, but you don't have to, because as far as your back or tells you can go. And inhale halfway up. Exhale down. Inhale, bring the arms all the way out to the side and using your legs to pull yourself up, not your back. Hands together, a little back bend to heart center and mountain pose. Let's do a couple more of those. Inhale up. Exhale down. And again, bend your knees as much as you need to. Inhale up. Exhale down. Bending those knees a little more. Arms out to the side. Coming all the way up. Little back bend. Hands to heart center. I mention that with the knees because a lot of people think that based on what they've seen that you have to keep your legs straight when you try and touch the floor. I can't do it. So I bend my knees. And coming down. Inhale halfway. Exhale down. Inhale, arms out to the side, coming all the way up nice and slowly. You don't want to faint. Little back bend, hands to heart center, and to mountain pose. So, let's do our warrior poses next. And I've got the camera pointing down the floor. I like to do that every once in a while. You can't see where my arms go, but they're up. So bring your right foot in front and that left foot to the back, offset. So it's pointing to 10 o'clock. And going to bend that front knee, bring those arms up for warrior one. And I always try to do this so I can see my feet. Yep. So I haven't gone to warrior two yet, but I was starting to. And then on the next inhale, bring that left hand up and send it to the back. Pivot that back foot and line your heels up, or you can line heel to arch. But I do a heel to heel alignment, looking out over that right hand. That front knee is right over your ankle, and it's not going in, but it's going out towards your pinky toe. Shrug your shoulders. You've been doing these enough with me, probably pretty comfortable with this pose by now. Keep those arms up for a long time. Nice deep breathing here. One more. Now if you get tired of this, you can do that. And on the next inhale, flip that left hand over. And as you exhale, come back for reverse warrior. Looking up at that right hand, maybe sending your left arm around your waist or just sending it down the left side of your leg. That back leg is straight and you're looking up. And you're breathing nice and deeply, right? You bet. And on the next exhale, come back to warrior two. We're going to inhale and just straighten that front leg on the inhale. And on the exhale, bring that right hand inside your right knee and send that left arm up towards the ceiling for an extended side angle. And I think I've shown this modification before, but there's something called a bind or a half bind. So where you can take that left arm and bring it behind your back and look up towards the ceiling. Now, there's such a thing called a full bind, but we don't do these in this class. But basically, I'll show you what it is. You can actually reach in there and pull your hands together. That's called a full bind. But the idea is to get your shoulder open. Nice deep breaths here. And again, it could be up, either way. And on the next inhale, come on up. Look forward, step forward, shake it out. On the other side, so in that left foot's in front, that right foot is offset. pointing to 45 degrees. I'm going to over here, do it this way, or 60 degrees, or whatever 2 o'clock is. And on the inhale, bringing those arms up, dropping those shoulders away from your ears, looking down at your knee, making sure that it's over your ankle and pointed out, not in. You don't have to go all the way out, but have a tendency to just cheat in. This kind of keeps the strength in your leg as well. 2 more breaths. And on the next inhale, bring that right hand up and send it to the back. Pivot that back foot. Heels to lined up or heel to arch lined up. Arms are straight, looking out over that left hand. Nice deep breaths here. Another couple breaths. Did you shrug your shoulders? I did, I think. Just did now. And on the next inhale, flip that left hand over. And as you exhale, come back for reverse warrior. Again, sending that right arm down your right leg, or you can send it around your back. I'm comfortable with it this way. When you do these things, you're opening that shoulder up. Those are things we have a tendency to not do very much of. That's why we do yoga. One more breath. And a big inhale. And as you exhale, come back to warrior 2. And inhale, straighten that front leg. Exhale, bring your left hand inside your left knee. Send that right arm up towards the ceiling. And again, if you want to leave it there, fine. Or you can just try that bind where you're bringing that right arm behind your back. And I'm looking up at the ceiling and opening that shoulder nicely. Get a lot of tension out of there. But some people prefer this. Whatever you like, or you just want to try something different, that's what we do. 2 more breaths. And on the next inhale, come on up, look to the front, and step to the front. So on this practice, the balance will be chair, but I did that last time. Tree. There you go. See that? Just gotta concentrate. So bring your right foot to the front, send that left foot to the back. Bring your hands to heart center. And a rock back on that front foot. And as you come up, again, got the chair sit next to you if you need it. Some people just start this way. And then you can bring your left heel to your right ankle. And this is tree pose prep. And this is where we take that nice deep breath. Find a spot to focus on. It can be right in front of you. Some people actually have doorknobs. I look down at the floor. I got patterns on the rug and I can see it. And when I feel like, wow, I've got the balance there, I can bring that foot up to my calf. And again, if you fall out, it's okay. And if you feel like growing your tree, you can do that. Some people sway in the wind. It's all just a challenge. But just like anything, the more you practice, the better you are at it. The more you do it, the better you are. So I say I've been doing yoga 12 years. And one of the reasons that I wanted to start was my balance was so bad. And today I think I do okay. Nice deep breaths. Just a couple more. And on the next exhale, come on down. Oh, brain pull. Didn't feel good. And we'll go to the other side. So bring that left foot in front, rock back, and come up on the toes of that back foot, turning that knee out. That's what I did. I had my knee turned out and put it back too quickly. And picking that non-moving spot. And when you're ready, you can pick that foot up. And you can stay here. You can bring your arms out to the side. But this is tree because I just grew my branches into the leaves. And I'm nice, deep breathing here, using my core to hold myself up. Maybe a couple more breaths. Now, if you've fallen out 20 times during this, it's okay, no big deal. Like I said, when I started out, 2 seconds was like the maximum I could do, and that was after about 3 months. And come on down, shake it out. I think it took me somewhere near a year before I was able to feel somewhat steady. And then over the years, finally it got a little better for me. All right, let's go on down to our chairs and let's do our seated spinal twist. Real quickly, coming over the right side of your chair, bringing your right arm to your left knee, send that left arm out to the side, just twist a little bit. This is counter. And I'm tugging a little bit on my knee. If you're new to this, you don't want to pull it too hard. You don't want to hurt yourself. Nice deep breathing. Take a big inhale and exhale. Come around to the other side. And that left hand on the right knee and that right arm out to the side. Nice deep breathing. One more breath. And come around. It's time to relax. Say, ooh, that's over. Ooh, feels good. So just shutting your eyes if you want, or just closing your eyes. Starting to relax, starting with our feet. As we do, just doing this nice progressive relaxation up to the ankles and into the shins, and the thighs. Just as you think of those things, just let them relax. Calves are relaxed. Your hamstrings melting in that chair. Your hips are relaxed. Your stomach and your chest are relaxed. Your back also just melting back into the chair. Your shoulders fall away from your ears. Jaw drops away from your mouth. Face is nice and relaxed. Forehead, no wrinkle. The scalp relaxed. And as always, the brain. Just let all those extraneous thoughts go. See if you can get your brain to be relaxed with your body. Think of that favorite place of yours where you remember or can think of totally peaceful. Just relax.
They will break your head with violence and terror. And there we stand, looking out upon the world that we all fear will be gone when we reach the shores that when we reach the shores when we reach the shores of love, feel the wind on your face as we cross the stormy sea. Close your eyes, don't look back. There's nothing left to see. The other night you came to me like an angel, you and we climbed the endless sky and held each other. And there we stand, looking out upon the world that we all fear will be gone when we reach the shores of love. When we reach the shores of love.
And now, starting to reconnect with the world outside. Take a big inhale. Open mouth exhale. Start a little movement, wiggling fingers and toes. Make little circles with your wrists in each direction. Maybe turning your head to one side and the other. And finally, bring your arms up overhead, bring your hands together to heart center. I invite you to soften your gaze and close your eyes if they weren't closed. And taking always the last moment for gratitude. Gratitude to ourselves first. Don't honor ourselves enough, so it's a good time to do it. Hard work we do, don't take it for granted. I'm grateful to those who share our lives with us, either in person or via video or whatever. But thank them for sharing with us. And as always, I thank you for allowing me into wherever you're viewing this. And until next time, namaste.